live. Remember, you can always check out more fun and behind-the-scenes bonus footage on our Instagram. Check it out.
Check it out. Now, our guest today is an actress who steered the game show network to one of its first Emmy nominations. Pretty awesome. Yes. She's the host of The Chase. Let's take a little look at that.
Both fucked him pretty quickly there. I'm hoping that's a good sign. Muffy says... Eyelids. Do you know this one?
I don't really see the prefix for breasts or butts, so I went with eyes.
All right, is the correct answer eyelids?
I love it. Hi.
Nice.
Oh, thank you for coming.
Nice. Oh my God.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming.
I think Brooke is the first guest who was actually dancing before we even started the segment. I love it.
Once a dancer, always a dance.
That was really impressive. Like from the warm-up, just ready to go.
Most people we have to beg to dance.
You look amazing, and your outfit looks amazing. We were just talking about that a second ago.
My amazing stylist,
You're looking
Roller,
pretty good.
giving her props. I don't look like this.
Now, you know, you have modeled before. Yes.
Many years ago, yeah.
And then you were an actress. Did you ever imagine that you would end up a game show host?
No. Never.
How did that even happen?
That wasn't on the list. I had actually worked for one of the heads of GSN before when she was over at Oxygen, Amy Introcaso-Davis, and we had done a couple of shows together, and she said, you know, I feel like there's more that you can be doing. You can handle running, you know, a little bit more going on. And I was like, I don't know about a game show. Pitch me the idea. And when she told me it was a quiz show with a British genius, I thought, this is a great way to get paid to learn.
Yeah.
I have a genuinely curious mind, and I get to study a lot, which is kind of like going back to school, but they're paying me instead of me paying them.
They're very nice. That's definitely the way to do it. It's not just any British genius. It's a person who's so smart and so big that they're known as the Beast.
Right.
What's it like to work with Mark Levitt?
He's amazing. He's 6'7", 375 pounds, so, you know, a physical beast, but also
I talked to you guys on the red carpet at the daytime
That's
Emmys.
right, you saw us.
You guys seem like you have a really good relationship.
He's a giant,
Yeah.
right? But I adore him. I do, it's true. But on the show, obviously, he's there to win. He's quite a competitor, and he can be a little naughty, so I am the one who's kind of pulling for the contestants and hoping that we can beat him into the ground.
Competing against the Beast.
Gently, of course.
So do you always side with the guests?
Always. Always.
Always?
Always.
Okay.
We do too.
Yeah, so
We do too. Hey, that's great.
There is a right and a wrong answer to that. Yes, we do.
Well, and I know you're a mom, and you have a daughter who's going to college?
Take it easy.
High school. Okay.
K-Rock.
This is my fourth favorite.
First of all, you should look like you should have a toddler at max.
I always tell the story that, you know, having a child is like, that's not that big of a deal. But when you finally are saying like she's going to high school, you're definitely old. You're in the old category.
Well, I don't know how you do it, because in this industry, you know, this is a very demanding industry. It is hard to be in a relationship. It is hard to be the mother to someone. How do you make all that work?
Yep, it's hard.
Like, how do you do it? When she was, you know, now if she's in high school, she can probably do a little more on her own. I don't know if she has her license, but before all that, how did you balance going on auditions?
There's a lot of balancing going on, that's for sure. I grew up in an incredible family. I have an amazing mom and dad, family first, period. Always. That's always been kind of my main thing. Obviously, working in town helps a lot versus, you know, traveling, but that limits the job opportunities. So you have to make choices. You really do, to make it all happen. But interestingly enough, I was gonna go on vacation with my daughter, and she called me up and said, Mom, there's a volleyball tournament. It's really important to me. I'd rather stay here than go with you. And I'm like,
what?
Oh my God, let me get the knife out. And I realized she's growing up, and these are my last 4 years with her before she does go to college, and she's making all of her own decisions. So it's difficult, and it's, I think, harder for me because I just want to hold on.
We gotta ask one quick question about Baywatch. What is your fondest memory of working on that show?
Oh my gosh, I have so many. First of all, I love going to the beach. Second of all, somebody paid me to go to the beach. Third of all, it was a great
You've got some really good jobs, Brooke.
I've been a very lucky girl, it's true. Yeah, it was a great jumping off platform for everything. I love kids, and I got to work with inner city kids and teach them, lifeguarding skills by bringing them from downtown LA out to the beach, certain things that people don't know about Baywatch. And then obviously just the international platform, of really being given the opportunity to do whatever you want to do, moving into the future. But they were great on the show. I was really literally learning on camera. I had done I think 1 or 2 other tiny guest roles before that job. They played a lot of practical jokes on set, which was a blast.
Nice. Well,
and we went to Hawaii, which not complaining.
Not complaining about that. We like practical jokes as well. But something we take very seriously is our own little version of Baywatch. That's B-E-Y, Baywatch for Beyonce. We celebrate Beyonce with that segment, so we're going to pit the two against each other. We're going to put our Baywatch and Baywatch knowledges against each other and see if we can tell the difference between the two. We call this Baywatch or Baywatch.
E-Y or A-Y? We're going to switch.
All right, let's switch.
All right.
Okay, so
here's how it works.
which one of these is Beyonce?
Oh, wait. Okay. So like Taylor said, we're going to read a line. You say who's who. Who said this?
Read a line. Okay.
Baywatch or Baywatch? It just so happens that I can act. I played Medea in high school. Baywatch or Baywatch?
Oh, Medea, that's tricky.
Okay. Brooke says Baywatch. Taylor says Baywatch. How do I say it? Hoff? And the answer is Baywatch with an A. One for Brooke. Okay, next up.
Wannabe actresses on that show.
You got this one,
Look at her
Brooke.
sexy graphic.
Here we go.
Okay, next up. I learned to ride horses before I learned to walk. Is it Beyonce or the other Baywatch? This is really hard to say because it's Baywatch or Baywatch.
Wow, I don't know.
I learned to ride horses before I learned to walk.
Maybe?
Okay, the answer is Tanner. You get it. It is
Boom.
Baywatch.
Aha.
Baywatch. Who said that? Who said that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, this is the tiebreaker.
Okay, this is a tiebreaker. Oh, I gotta tell you the stakes. The person who gets the most
Yeah, what
right
do we win?
Wait.
wins. It doesn't say what you win, but you win.
What do we win?
And the loser has to put on this beautiful swimsuit and
Wait, hold up a second.
Not only do you have to put
They
on
didn't
this
tell me
beautiful
about this. I want you to know that.
You must
They
do
did not
a
tell-
slow motion run down the red carpet. Okay, so think very long. Think very long and hard, you guys. Well, not that long, because we gotta hurry up. Okay, you'll get used to that being shipwrecked. You'll get used to that being shipwrecked. You'll get used to that being shipwrecked.
Oh, man. AJ is
Here we go.
Come on, Tanner.
Is it
AJ's-
Beyonce? You can't use it, AJ, for a lifeline, sorry. Tanner, you got it. It is sorry to all the men out there watching. Brooke has to put on a swimsuit.
There's
and
mine
do
right
so
there.
much fun.
There it is, right there.
No, you gotta do it.
Oh.
You guys, let's cheer her on. Here, let's move this so you can do the run. Don't forget, you gotta save somebody. All right, slow-mo, baby.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for
now
coming
this
out.
is the part where we give Tanner mouth to mouth.
Okay. All right, remember you can catch her on The Chase Tuesday nights on the Game Show Network.
Where's my other one?
Slice Loan and the stars of the, oh my God, the stars of the Expendables when we return on Hollywood Today Live. Oh my God.